Alright, hi everybody, it's bankai 922. And today I read the Bleach chapter, 484. Before I get into that, I just want to let everyone know, probably towards the end of the week, the end of this month, I'm going to be getting two things. Two new Apple products. Two new Apple products. A new iPad, which will be the third generation. Looks like it. And MacBook Pro. Just let everyone know that, you know. Bleach, 484. Buckabeard? Sorry. Buckabeard. But anyway, this chapter really didn't, nothing really happened, except the most important things that happened were what was going on with Yamamoto's Lieutenant Sakabe, what he told him, and towards the end. So, basically, he's having this conversation about, those guys came in, and he said, the Soul Society will be destroyed in 5 days by the Vandenreich. And they say, one guy there says, oh, those eyes, we won't tell you, but you can guess who we are. And then they just leave through what seems to be their own shadow. And he's like, wait! And then he freaking flames them with, and then all of us, they just disappear. And Sakabe gets up, he wakes up, and he says, sir, they can use bankai. He's like half dead. And he's shocked by it. And then we go into Ichigo's fight, with fucking Ivan motherfucker. And he's all damaged, freaking scarred all the way from that Getsuka Tensho. And he's like, how come your bankai didn't vanish? And Ichigo's right behind him, he says, vanish? And then Ichigo's saying, now, I wasn't going to take you in or anything like that. But now I need to have fun. But after fighting you for 5 minutes, I need to talk to you. And he's like, shit. And then he goes through his own shadow again. His shadow appears, and he goes through it. And then Ichigo's thinking to himself, is that a Gargantua? He doesn't know. Is that a Gargantua? He's thinking he's an Arankar. And then we go from that to this location, and it's like an ice palace. Now, it's a separate dimension that they went through. And separate dimension of these guys. Now, they're claiming themselves to be the Vandenreich. And the guys who went to Yamamoto, one of the guys takes off his mask. And he looks like Byakuya in a way. He's got half white hair, half black hair. And to be honest, he looks a little bit also like the guy from the 4th movie of Bleach. Kakuto? The guy who, kidnapped... Yeah. And then Ivan shows up, and this guy's looking at him. Ivan says, oh, what a miserable state you are, Ivan. Oh, you're bowing down to me? I said, no, hell no. And he starts a fight with him, and then this guy... And he actually told Ivan, you're a little bit not patient enough, too soon. And this guy says, stop it. And then he blows the guy who was talking to Ivan, blows his arm clean off. And says, I don't like fighting. Amongst themselves, I guess, I don't like fighting. And then he basically says report the war on peace, for peace. And then it says, the Empire's king. Now, I took a look at, and that's how it ended. I took a look at everybody else's review. Now, I think it was for Neverworld. He wrote in his review, Soul King Aizen. I will be upset if Aizen isn't mentioned in this final arc, but I believe he will be. And be shown, hopefully. Here's the thing There are already too many questions about this final arc, and we're only up to 484, 480 to 484. We've only gone through what? Like 5 chapters? And already I'm questioning Kubo. Because here's the thing. He's got to explain who the fuck these guys are. Because I don't think... I mean, it's possible, but we've never seen Uryu do that. Go through his own shadow. We never seen Uryu do that. We never seen his father do that. And these guys got Quincy powers. So explain to me what this shadow business is, because I'm totally confused. But I will tell you this one thing. I believe the real story, I know one thing that might be true about these guys. And I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. Because he still needs to come out with some questions. He needs to answer some questions for us, Kubo. As far as I can see, they take people's bankais away. They take Shinigami's bankais and use them for themselves. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I believe to be true. I seriously believe that is true. So, remember that move that Ivan did? That surprised Ichigo? That move was attempted to make his bankai vanish. To some degree. And I think that's the story. I mean, you guys chime in if you think that's what the story is. But that I believe to be true. That they steal people's bankais, Shinigami's bankais, and use it for themselves. Now, still too early to say anything. Way too early to say anything about this arc. And can someone explain to me why Kubo named it Buckbeard? Maybe it's because of the guy sitting on the throne. And this guy, it said Empire's King. These people, whoever they are, they must have something to do with something. Maybe what it is they're a banished clan from the Soul Society, who were Quincy's, they were Quincy's living in the Soul Society, who were banished. But that's too obvious. But it just doesn't click to me. They obviously use Quincy powers. That's clear. But them going through their own shadow, that doesn't make any sense. Unless Quincy's can have that ability. Then that makes sense. And the place? That looks like Wakumundo. I mean, alright, it's ice. It's an ice palace. But it looks, the environment, the way it looks, it's a wasteland. It looks like a wasteland. So, you know. But like I said, I'm going to give this 3.5 out of 5. Kubo needs to tell us a few things. And this better get animated. It better. Because I'm not going to... I want to see this. I really would love to see them animate this. Especially that ice palace. That would look awesome. So, but we'll see. 3.5 out of 5. It was good. It was okay. It was okay. We'll see, you know. It's develop. We got to develop this. Kubo's got to answer a few more questions, because obviously they got some Quincy powers, but if they could use bankai, they've been stealing bankais from Shinigami. That's my 2 cents on it. That's what I think they've been doing. They steal people's bankais and they use it for themselves. I want to tell what you guys think. Comments below. You know the story. It's been Bankai 922. Excuse me. See you guys later. Guilty Crown tomorrow. And if I also have the time, the discussion video I promised. Fairy Tale. Catch you guys later.